Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be predicting week 3 of the NFL season. I'm leaving a bit late, but literally work has happened. So, here we are. Went 13-3 in week 2. Got this one wrong. This one wrong. I thought I picked the Patriots actually, but clearly I didn't. And then this one I got horribly wrong, as did most of in the league. I did come close to the tiebreaker. So week 3 then, we've got the Dolphins against the Bills, and it seems everyone is picking the Bills except for the crazy 1%. Oh, epic, I don't like you. Anyway, it's hard to bet against the Bills. Don't know why that came up. Hard to bet against the Bills. So picking Buffalo. I don't think I need to explain why. Next up, we have the Packers against the Browns. The Packers 2-0, the Browns, they kind of forgot that Lamar Jackson could run and pass. Picking the Packers because they're one of the best teams in the NFC this year, and yeah. Next we have the Colts against the Titans. The Colts 2-0. They beat the Broncos by 1 point because of a penalty on a field goal that they missed, but because of the penalty they could retake it closer. And they hit it. The Titans, I don't think Ward is why you're losing so many games. I'm picking the Colts. I've backed the Colts since week 1, and some of you haven't. So next we have the Cincinnati Bengals against the Minnesota Vikings. The Bengals obviously without Burrow for 3 months, and the Vikings looked awful against the Falcons. But I think Jake Browning, who is the Bengals' backup quarterback? Jake Browning? I think it's Jake Browning. I don't know. I may have mispronounced his surname, but I'm going with the Bengals because the Vikings last week looked like, well, trash. And I'm actually voting against the majority on this one. That's cool. The Pittsburgh Steelers against the New England Patriots, both in 1-1. I'm not sure about this one. I know most people are picking the Steelers. I'm tempted to pick the Patriots. Very tempted to pick the Patriots. I think this one for me is a coin toss. So I don't have a coin to toss, so how am I going to do this? I know, I've got a pack of playing cards, and I'm going to shuffle them. You can probably hear me shuffle. And then I reveal the top card. If it's a red card, I'm picking the Steelers. If it's black, I'm picking the Patriots. Okay? Okay. Shuffle. Cut. And the top card is the 8 of Hearts, which is red, so Steelers. Next up, we have the Rams against the Eagles. The Rams 2-0, but they're going against the team that eliminated them in the postseason. Honestly, I think it's going to be closer than 86-14, given that the Rams only lost by 6 in the postseason. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to pick the... Hang on. I'm gonna have faith. I'm picking Rams to win. I'm hoping for the best. Next, we have the New York Jets traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jets will be without Justin Fields. They're 0-2, and they're taking on the Buccaneers, who actually haven't had a home game so far. They've beaten the Falcons, who've beaten the Titans. No, the Texans. Sorry. I've had a long day at work. I don't care when it's back up. Go away. I'm picking the Buccaneers and hoping they don't let me down. Next we have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. The Raiders, it was tough losing to the Chargers. I don't think they're going to do much better against the Commanders. The Commanders lost the Packers and Daniels is a bit banged up, but I'm pretty sure the Commanders are. Their defense will be strong enough to keep out the Raiders. I'm picking the Washington Commanders to get the win here. Next we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Falcons, they dominated the Vikings. A brilliant way to rebound from losing at home to the Buccaneers. The Panthers, they came close, but they fell short again. This is going to be played in Carolina. Again, I think this one's going to be a coin toss. Or in this case, cards. Red Falcon. Oh. I hope that message doesn't affect anything. Anyway, red, I'm picking Falcons. Black, picking Panthers. Let's have a look. I'm sorry about this. I literally can't decide. I'm leaning more towards the Falcons, but if a black card shows up, I will pick the Panthers. Let's have a look. Jack of Diamonds. Falcons it is. Next we have the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Texans are a team that probably shouldn't be 0-2, but they played against two good teams. The Jaguars, close, but no cigar against the Bengals. This one, I'm gonna pick the Jaguars to win because it's been played in Jacksonville. I'm pretty sure most people picked the Texans though. Yeah, they did. Okay. We have the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. The Broncos losing a heartbreaker to the Colts. They've still got a really strong defense and the offense is looking better. The Chargers dominated the Raiders. And it's been played at SoFi Stadium, however you pronounce it. I'm picking the Chargers to win, but I won't be surprised if the Broncos pull off an upset. Next we have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks, a much better game against the Steelers. Saints keeping it close, but still without a win. I'm picking the Seahawks. This one should be interesting. We have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The Cowboys needed a much needed overtime win against the Giants. Yes, it came in overtime. And a bit closer than the Cowboys probably wanted, but they did manage to pick up a win. And the Bears got destroyed by the Lions. It's been played at Soldier Field. Oh, again, this one's a coin flip for me. Third time in this video, I'm going to have to pick a playing card. I'm sorry about this, lads. I really am. Lads and lasses. Let's have a look. We'll pick a red card and picking the Cowboys. Black card and picking the Bears. It's red. It's a 10 of diamonds. How? 1 in 8 chance of all 3 being red. This one should be interesting. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The Cardinals 2-0. Nicely done. They couldn't quite close out the game against the Panthers. Well, they did. They managed to win, but it was closer than it should have been. The 49ers, well, I hate that message. They did win. I'm actually picking the Cardinals to win this one. I know that most people are picking the 49ers, but I'm picking the Cardinals because my gut says the Cardinals. The 49ers will be without Brock Purdy. Yeah, I don't know who the... Oh... Mac Jones, I think, is the 49ers backup. He's solid. I don't think. I will have to try again. Maybe later. Next we have the Kansas City Chiefs against the New York Giants. This one, I know it says 91% pick the Chiefs. But I'm a risk taker. I'm picking the New York Giants to beat the Chiefs. Because I really want the Chiefs to lose. Yeah, this week could go very well or very badly for me. And I'm not exaggerating. This one's going to be fun. The Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Lions are much better performance against the Bears. The Ravens beating the Browns. Who do I think will win this matchup? I'm going to pick Baltimore. How many total points scored in Lions Ravens? Lots. $58. And so these are my predictions for week 3. Some of them are a bit... Oh. I'm hoping if I go to week 2 and come back to week 3, it won't forget them. Nope. Okay. I think it's done it. So I'll thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.